It's Kayla with the Celebration Company. And Mom has decided to join me today. How about that?
That's a teeny tiny picture up there.
It is.
I definitely won't see that.
Nope. It's a challenge because it's all fresh and new. And all the comments from all three platforms are going to come in through there.
Cool.
But I can only see the comments coming in on one platform on my computer. At least so far.
You'd have to have 2 or 3 devices set up on your desk.
Well, or I've tried bringing it in through Restream, but I'm not sure if that's messing it up. So we're hoping this one goes well. We'll see. I keep changing things. Last time we still had some issues. So hopefully this time we won't have any issues. We'll see how it goes.
So did the voice go fine?
No, it stayed messed up, I think, the whole time. But I don't know if the replay was messed up or not. But the girls were saying, though, that it was really loud. Like if I put something on the table or opened a cello bag or something, that it just was like magnified by like a lot. So, and I had made an adjustment to some of the settings. So I took that back off. So we'll see what happens today. So anyways, so when you hop on, say, hey, let me know what you're watching. Let's see who we got joining us today. You want to do it?
Sure. Hello, Cindy and Dale and Carol. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Nancy. Hey, April. Hey, Teresa and Ruby. Thanks for celebrating. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Christy and Christina. Kathy. Joyce. Well, it's jumping on me.
Replay was messed up as well, Cindy says. Okay.
Uh-oh. Hey, Shebra and Nancy. I may have already said that. Hey, Rosemary, Teresa, Trish, Rhonda. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Lisa.
Thank you all for joining. Let's see if we have anyone. I don't think we do.
Thank you, Teresa. Glad to be on today. I just got back from picking up Griffin from school. He told his mama this morning. What, you can tell that part because you were with him.
Well, he's been telling me for several days, if Grandma is here on Tuesday, she needs to pick me up from school. Don't forget. And he's literally told me at least 10 times in the past couple of days, don't let Grandma forget she's got to pick me up from school.
And I didn't forget to pick him up, but I did forget his number. His car tag.
I forgot about that. So did you have to go in?
No, I told her who it was. I said, I want to say it's like 327. And so that wasn't it, but she found it and she let me pick him up. I was like,
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
You got lucky for sure.
But I mean, he's 9, so he's not going to get in the car with the stranger. At least I hope not. And so anytime I pick him up, the drill is we either go to McDonald's or Dairy Queen. Today was McDonald's.
That's the only reason why. So one day Grandma was here working and she had parked behind me. And so when it was time for me to go pick up Griffin, she was busy and I was like, well, I'll just take your car and go. And I knew he was going to be upset. But when I pulled up and he saw Grandma's car, he was expecting Grandma, and it was instead Mommy, which is very depressing. And so when I pulled up, you could just see his he just went, and
he fussed about it all the way home, she said.
Oh, I mean, the whole way home was so mad that Grandma did not come pick him up. Which the main reason why, I mean, he adores you. He does. But the main reason why is because if Grandma picks him up, then Grandma will take him to McDonald's or to DQ. And I told him, I said, I take you to those places all the time. I can't take you to those places
every day.
every day.
But you could do it once a week.
Well, once a week? Heck no, that's a lot. So, then he just threw such a big fit about it. I was like, well, I'm absolutely not taking you now.
We're talking about you.
No, we're not.
Come here. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Look at his cute haircut, you all.
Do you like it? I don't like
I
it.
picked him up and I'm like, well, they should have done that across.
They didn't do a good job.
I was like, I gave him the chills. This is my favorite in the whole wide world, y'all. Thank you all. We love you, Teresa. Look how tall he's gotten. I mean, he was under my chin and he's not anymore.
No.
Be sure you.
What? Oh my gosh.
What? He's covered in mud.
Griffin, son.
All right, we got to get busy.
Yeah, get out of here.
These people are
Love
like,
you.
would y'all get to crafting?
Okay. So this is what we're doing today. We're doing a thrift store makeover today. So I found this, which somebody did a DIY themselves on, I do believe. It's a really cool frame, but it's from Kirkland's. I think all this was added, is my guess, but I don't know. Maybe it came that way.
I don't know.
But I personally do not care for this up there. I think that just messes the whole frame up. In
Yeah,
general.
if it didn't have that, it would be super cute.
Right, all on its own.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cover it up though. I don't think it came that way.
I think it came that way.
I'm shocked, honestly.
Look how cute. I mean, the back was hanging over the top of it, and it looks like it was $20.
Yeah.
So I got it for $1.99.
$1.99.
What?
And we're gonna do a little decoupage on it, and then we're also going to possibly paint it. Oh, did he think we were hollering for him? I was like, what's he doing back down here? That's funny. All right, I just scraped off that glue. It just came right off. Of course, took off the paint, but that's all right because we're going to paint it anyways.
Hello, Bonnie. It's good to be on today.
Since I am planning to decoupage a napkin onto it, I'm going to try and sand this
way
a little
out
bit.
of your color realm.
Well, I just thought it was pretty. This napkin's from Granny's Garden. Granny's Garden collection. It's gonna end up being darker, more like a navy. So I'm gonna distress this or sand this to try and lighten these black dots, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard to cover them. It's gonna take a while. So we're gonna sand that off, hopefully.
Thank y'all for celebrating this video out. We appreciate that.
So I'm using my 80 grit sandpaper on my Celebration Company sander. And yes, it looks like it's coming off pretty easily.
That's satisfying. I hate it when I sand something and you can't even tell you're touching it. This is just coming right off. It's like mud.
It's that particle like board stuff. Just like that.
The last time I was at a thrift store, I bought 2 matching frames similar to that had the layered frame. Look, haven't done anything with them, of course, but one day.
There you go.
Listen, hun.
We'll get to it eventually.
You know, the whole thing about being a crafter is buying craft supplies, right? Whether you use them or not. Hey, Cody.
Right. Hi, Cody.
Thanks, Cindy, for sprinkling. How's that baby girl, Cody? I was going to ask Kayla today how she's doing.
I haven't heard from them.
And there hadn't been any pictures either, which is a sin.
All right, so that's actually going pretty easy.
It is.
That's really cute, even just
Yeah.
sanding that off.
5-star rating. Woohoo! Thank you, Cindy. I mean, I love your name. You get a 5-star rating too.
Okay.
Is your name really Cynthia, or what's on your birth certificate?
All right, will you grab that brush over there?
Sure. Where is it?
On this.
Oh. I never can find that thing. She's all right. She's asleep in her bassinet. All right. Good deal.
Okay. So, get all this mess cleaned up. Because that made quite the mess.
It really did. I mean,
watch out now. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the glass out just so that we don't get it.
yeah,
dirty.
my given name is actually Cynthia. Hey, Connie. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So Cindy and Connie are back to back. My name is Cindy. My mother's name is Connie.
Okay.
I love that.
All right, so let's paint this. I'm just going to give it a light coat of warm white. Would you get warm white out for me? And I'm going to try and not paint this top frame. I think I want to leave it as it is. So I don't really think I'm going to be painting it.
Hey, Jesselyn and Clarence. I like Cynthia too. I just don't feel like I'm a Cynthia. So I've just stuck with Cindy. Now, my mother calls me Cynthia sometimes. Thank you, Cody.
Now, this doesn't have to be perfect because we are covering it. So this is just creating a base coat for us. But again, if we had not sanded off those dots, then it would have taken forever to get those dots covered. So by sanding those off, we saved ourselves a lot of time.
Yeah, I wonder if Cindy is as popular anymore.
No.
I think back in the 80s it was. Not the 80s, the 60s. The 80s is when I got married. Thank you, Christy. Trisha got this for me. She got me and Patty both one from that Faith and Love online place. Hi, Kay. And there you again. I mean, these people are killing it on names today. That's my middle name. So we got Cindy Kay and Connie. Cindy Williams was born a Cindy. Kathy is Kathy and not Catherine or Kathleen. I was named after my mom's maiden name, which is Kathy, Cathey, but I don't know why she spelled my name like she did, which is Kathy. Yeah, it would have been cool, probably because people would have always gotten it wrong. Yeah, a lot of Cindys in the 60s and 70s. Of course, we all grew up on Brady Bunch, and Cindy was in that, so. Brewster keeps peeking his eyes open when Cindy talks.
Because she does a lot of talking.
That's why I get on here. That's why people like me.
All right.
Rhonda's middle name is Kay as well.
So here we go. Simple one coat on the background.
That's pretty right there.
Yeah.
My mom's middle name is Ann, Connie Ann. I was named Kay is my aunt's middle name. So that's where I got Kay from. Teresa Ann, Yeah, I get called Cynthia K. I'm sure we all have those kind of stories. I call Kayla Lynn sometimes. Oh, Cindy Nichols is Cindy Ann. Well, there you go. It just keeps going.
All right. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this exactly because I want to cover the frame with this napkin. Okay, this is from the Granny's Garden collection. It is kind of a royal blue, but I think that once I'm done with this, it's not going to be royal blue. All right, I think there's 2 layers.
A piece of tape.
I'm going to have to get some tape here and separate it.
We have a Cindy Lee. We have a Bonnie Ann. Yes, Jennifer. Love the Brady Bunch. We have a Gail Ann. Lots of Anns.
2 layers here. Yes, we do.
My grandmother's middle name was Ann. She was funny because her name was Anna Stone Southworth. And that made her initials ASS. And she just thought that was the funniest thing. I know, Jamie, I am so sad about these craft kits. The USPS has just, they can't get caught up or something. It's crazy.
So
we have like 12 people that have not gotten their kits yet.
Here's the thing about the crafty kits. There are about 12 people. There are a lot of them that are supposed to be delivered today. It seems as though a lot of them are in the New England states, or up north. So basically, we just encourage you all to just be patient. Between all of the weather and Christmas, the post office and UPS and FedEx, they're just all behind right now. And so it's a weird situation and not one that we have that has ever happened before.
No.
But like Mom said, we don't have any control over it. And so it just kind of is what it is. So we'll make sure you absolutely get your kit. But right now, it's just kind of a waiting game. Okay?
Yeah. Christy Baxter saying she got hers a few days ago. And that's how it's been. They're just trickling in. And all of the USPS says in transit. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And I had an Amazon package before Christmas was the same thing. I never did get it. I canceled it, but I don't know if they ever got it back.
So like I said, we're going to make sure you get it. But right now we're just kind of still giving it a little bit of time to see if they'll show up here soon. All right. So I'm taking my decoupage glue and I'm starting with one side here. I don't really know for sure how I'm going to do this. So we're just going to go for it and see how it goes.
All right. See ya. Bye.
See you Thursday.
Okay. Have a good one.
So I'm doing one side, like I said, first, and I'm going to go on and put that down.
Cindy Nichols, her initials is Can. And when she was married to her first husband, it was Carr.
All right. All right. So I'm going to cut, I think, down to this corner of this frame down here.
Barbara Ward says she used to babysit Bobby from the Brady Bunch.
Really?
Well, now that's stinking cool. Are you still in touch with him? Yes, we are excited about this kit. So fun. I hope you get it today, Deborah.
Okay, so just cutting down to the corners so that I can run this back this way, okay, alongside the frame. So we're just gonna grab some more decoupage glue.
We got a Mal, Mal, M-A-L.
And we're just going to run this way now.
Huh. Uh-oh. That's it. Cindy's saying that priority mail is no longer 2 days. It's 5 days. Regular mail is delivering in over 10 days now. And yet they keep raising the prices of postage.
Okay.
So that package, priority mail, if that's the way he's going to send it, may not get here.
I ended up messaging him back and told him I expected him to ship it the quickest way possible.
Okay. That's going to be really pretty, y'all.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep trimming your napkin so that you can get it on.
Sam is a middle initials, SAM. Oh, okay. So she's lost touch with Bobby.
Okay. So you kind of have to cut your, an X down the middle as you go. Because you don't really know where to cut. So you do kind of have to do it as you go. All right. So now I just have to do this part.
That's crazy, Kathy.
Oops, that's paint.
Someone mailed her a package from Wisconsin on December 18 and paid for 3-day delivery, and she didn't get it until January.
Yep. That's about the way it's been.
It's bad right now. It truly is, and it's across the board. Everybody is saying it.
Yeah, and it's like Annette was talking about her son.
Yes.
He works for FedEx, and she was just talking about how he's been behind, and hasn't even. There was a time when they couldn't even get the packages,
yeah,
so that they could deliver them. So it's just been really wild.
Carol, if you would send us a message in Messenger or an email, we will get you taken care of. Yes.
Okay. I think I finally got it. I'm trying to be really careful over here. I kind of made the mistake of taking my decoupage glue when I did these short edges. Hi, Melanie. Oh. Melanie says, when I was 5 years old, I met both Peter and Bobby Brady. I fell out of the back of a car and they picked me up and took me into the tree house where they were hanging out and bandaged my cut up knee.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
What state was that in?
So anyways, as I was saying, I accidentally, when I was doing these short edges, I carried the glue all the way to the end. So then it made it hard for me to get this little chunk here. So you might want to make sure you just kind of stop right there before you do this side.
Okay, Carol. Trisha is out right now. And so that may be why we haven't gotten to it yet. But we will. Absolutely, Cindy. It is taking longer. Tracy, I mean, like I said, I had a package come from Amazon that never arrived. So, and Amazon, for me, is taking longer than normal. And, which is frustrating when you pay for Prime. That's one of the perks of it. Larissa said she already received the gift from your crafty kit reveal, but she hasn't received her crafty kit.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow. The house that the Brady Bunch was filmed at was almost destroyed in the California fire.
Wow. I got a spot over here that's pretty wet. Okay, so I'm going to take my sander. I'm going to get a new pad because it's got all that crud on it where we sanded it off.
It is weird, Tracy. I think it just depends on what part of the country you're in. I mean, at the end of the day, there's employees all over the world or all over the country, so that's what you're at the mercy at is employees.
So we're just gonna sand this off on the outside edges.
Yeah. Christy said you could use a water pen to remove the napkin.
Yep, you could.
That's good. Oh, okay, Larissa. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Kathy. Trisha got this for me and Patty several months ago.
Hi, Vicky on YouTube. I am decoupaging or making over a thrift store frame. You'll have to go back on the replay to see what it looked like before.
That is incredible.
But it's taken a lot of improvement. Are you okay?
My belly is cramping.
All right, so here's what I think I'm gonna do.
Connie hasn't received her gift from the reveal.
I'm gonna pull back the napkin because I can see that there's some areas that didn't get completely covered. So I'm actually gonna grab a smaller brush and use a little detail brush so that I don't get it on the frame, the other part of the frame.
That's good, Rhonda. I agree, Kathy.
Okay.
This frame looks like it's been hand painted now. It's gorgeous.
Okay, that side looks good. This side is
almost.
almost.
Jamie said today's her 34th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And her husband has been romantic today. It's throwing her off a little bit.
Aww. Well, that's sweet.
Happy anniversary. 34 years. That's awesome. Can't believe how good that looks.
All right. So I'm hoping that if it's dry, like this side looks pretty good, that I can take a knife to it and just cut away the excess. That's what I'm hoping.
Need a federal investigation into the mail system. Isn't that the truth?
But you can only do that if it's dry. If it's not dry, it's just going to tear.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure it's good and dry. And then also you want to try with something like this, because I've got this little frame here at the top. I'm trying really hard to make sure that I don't get too much decoupage glue on that frame, because then it's just going to glue my napkin right to the frame, and then I won't be able to remove the napkin.
It's really pretty.
All right, so we're going to dry this down a little bit, and then we'll cut this one off.
Oh, wow. The day after Valentine's Day, Bonnie Sullivan celebrates her 50th anniversary to her high school sweetheart.
That's amazing.
I can relate. I married my high school sweetheart and we just celebrated 40. So I can relate. I got married at 18. That's awesome. Are y'all going to do anything special, Bonnie?
Okay. I think we have it all nice and pretty. Okay.
There's some
Oh, it's pretty darn close.
Yep.
Go through with my knife and scrape off some of those if you've got some pieces that didn't do good.
They're going to renew their vows at the church they got married in and then have a small family dinner. That sounds
perfect. All right, so this is how it looks. We're going to keep going. We got a few more things to do, but it's looking really pretty. We're going to add some decoupage glue all the way, all over the napkin.
Hi, Chris. She is remaking, giving a makeover to a Goodwill frame that was originally from Kirkland's.
We added a napkin to it. This middle part, though, is as it was.
Yeah.
So we haven't changed that. We've just changed the outside. The frame just didn't make sense. It was just kind of a weird... It had good structure and everything, but it was just a little odd, the choices that was on it. Okay, so we've sealed that in. I'm going to dry this. And then we're going to break out our Distress ink.
Yeah, Marcia. I mean, I'm sure they can't get help, all the things. And it's a shame. Used to be that was one of the jobs people wanted, was to be a mail carrier. And it was hard to get your foot in there.
They pay good, I think,
right,
and have good benefits. You would think that more people would want to do it.
I mean, and we Americans want everything right now, and we don't stop to think about the mail carriers having to tromp through. You think about the ones that drive, but you don't think about the ones that walk on their routes.
Yeah, I mean, the people have to walk on our street and all in this area.
Well, she was saying this girl walks about 14, or I don't know if it's a girl or not, 14 and a half miles a day.
It's a lot.
I mean, so to do that in snow and ice,
or when it's 5 degrees outside,
or pouring rain, yeah,
that's a lot. All right,
no thanks.
So, whoopsie daisies. Did y'all see that?
No.
I just picked up one of those pads and went to do my hair. Look, you can watch it. Watch me. And it flew across the room. All right. So we're going to break out the gathered twigs first. Okay.
Teresa's asking how Anaya's doing.
She's doing pretty good. She's back at school full time. Still getting treatments. I think they go every week, for treatments. But she's doing pretty good. All right, so I want to cover the frame with the gathered twigs in hopes that I can kind of, I just want this to be a little more distressed and for that color to deepen a little bit. So we're going to see what happens. I'm starting on the edge and I'm just going to start just kind of rubbing this on. And it's already looking better.
Nothing bright white in this house.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm sure, Nancy. It's got to be hard to be a mail carrier these days. Or at all. Not just these days, but at all.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you, have been with them for a while and you get to sit in a nice, warm, car while you do it, then that probably wouldn't be too bad to just drive around all day and load mailboxes, but I'd say there's a lot of walking that has to be done in lots of places.
It is good news, Teresa. She has come a long way. She still has a long way to go, but
yeah, she does.
She's making progress, and we're very thankful for that. Because at the time, we just didn't know.
Nope.
We did not know. It looks so good.
So I'm going over it a little bit more, kind of doing a second layer.
It looks like it's been in the house where somebody smokes.
Is that a bad thing? I feel like that's a bad thing.
Mine has to bring stuff up my drive. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tracy. I'm dealing with lots of dogs. No, it's not quite the same effect.
Okay. So we've got the base. We're still going to be adding more to it, but we've got that kind of aged look. So we've kind of taken away that bright white and muted it down so that it goes with the frame, the inside frame, a little bit better. And I'm going to go on the edges here as well.
Robin, my dad was a carrier for 42 years. He started with a walking route, then much later got a truck. When he turned 60, they added a large walking route to his route. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Thank you, Kathy. And yes, Teresa, she's a fighter. She's a strong girl.
Well, I will say, you know, like I said, on our street they walk, but it's often somebody different. And there have been times that a guy who's been on the with the USPS for years and years and years has walked this. So even still, they have to fill in, even if they you know, are what do you call it, high on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Sometimes they still have to do it. Yeah.
Have seniority.
All right. So now I'm taking walnut stain.
Aww, that's awesome, Teresa.
And I'm using the small pad. And this time I'm going right onto the frame with my walnut stain. So I'm literally just rubbing this.
Nice.
Right on top to just give it that really cool vintagey weathered look.
So cool, y'all.
So we're rubbing it right on, not using the little pouncer or anything like that. And you can do as much or, you know, as little as you want, whatever is working for you. It's going to go on the edges as well.
I know, Jane, you know, it's easy to always say, you know, expect things to be a certain way and get aggravated when they're not. But at the end of the day, those are people that are providing a service, and you don't know what their day is like. You don't know what they're going through. And so, you know, it's no different than us here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get frustrated people over one thing or another, and we're just here doing the best we can.
That's right.
I'm going to step away a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. So I think this looks really good. I think I'm going to take the heat tool to it and just dry it down, make sure it's nice and dry. But I like how this has turned out. Just want to dry down some of that ink a little bit. And I don't think I have anything to put inside right now, so I'm just going to have to put the backing on and just kind of show you what it looks like. Oh my goodness, Marcia. Yes. It's a lot for sure. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you think so. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Show you up close. You can see how that napkin kind of turned out. So then I'm just going to put the glass back in it because I don't have, I'm just going to use this because paper towels are way over there. I don't have anything to put inside that I can think of. Actually, hang on, let me see. I might have an idea. I might just have an idea if they're down here. I can't remember if I put them back or not. Nope. I guess I didn't. Nope, must still be upstairs. I've got some, and some of them were in crafty kits, but I have, not crafty kits, ephemera kits. I've got the little vintage botanical sheets. I thought that would be really pretty in here if I could find one of those to use. But I think they're still upstairs. A flower seed packet, that would be cute. So we'll just put this back in here until I can find something to put in it. But this turned out really cute, y'all. Super cute little frame. So this was a Goodwill frame. I got it for $1.99. It came from Kirkland's. It looks as though it was $19.99 regular price at Kirkland's. It wasn't all that cute to begin with. I'm just going to be honest. It had this like bow type thing on it, which was kind of a little odd. And it was here at the top of it. And it just didn't really quite fit. And then this is like a navy blue around this frame here. And this part was like a gray color with black dots on it. Big black polka dots. Just didn't work very well. So this is much better. We added a napkin. The napkin that I used, this blue, beautiful blue floral, came from our Granny's Garden collection. So if you go to thecelebrationcompany.com, just search for Granny's Garden, and you'll find it. And that one, we actually used one from that collection yesterday as well. And it is just full of florals, all kinds of florals. It's a really great collection, especially for right now with spring approaching. It's a perfect opportunity to get some floral napkins. So that's what we used to decoupage it with. And then we also used 2 of our distress ink pads. We used the Gathered Twigs and the Walnut Stain, both of those on the napkin. So turned out really beautiful. A vintage photo in it would be stunning. That would be absolutely gorgeous. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I hope you have a great day. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad the feed and everything came through okay today. We didn't have any issues as far as I know with the feed. So that's good. All right, y'all have a great day, and